send me emails, send me Facebook messages. I don't know if I can check my emails, but I can check my Facebook messages, and you can write, you can, on Facebook Live, you can say stuff, or you can call 507-4000 Pam. I'm really excited because I worked really hard to get that phone number. Like, I worked for like an hour on Google Voice to get this phone number, so I'm really excited about my phone number. So, actually, I'm gonna go click on here. I got no voicemails. And the thing is, I can't answer the phone because I don't have it set up like I want. But you can leave a voicemail, and I'll play it. But only if you say good things. You can't say bad things or mean things. So I better not, because we used to do that when I used to work at CNN, and I used to work on Larry King Live. And I don't know if that kind of dates me a little bit, but I used to work on Larry King Live for probably like 5 or 6 years. And in the control room, they had this red button, and that was my job, was this red button. And it was called the delay button. And I don't know if Dan Evans is watching, but he was my director for Larry King. And, but he was the director, and I would sit in the back row, and basically they would air Larry King Live on I think it was a 5-second delay. And so if somebody would cuss or something, I would have to hit the red button. In the 5 years that I worked there, I never had to hit the button. But there was one night where Chris Rock was on, and everybody was like, okay, be ready to push the red button. But he didn't say anything bad that day, so it was kind of good. But yeah, so I don't have a red button here in my like home office, so only say nice things and good words. Keep it rated PG, okay, people? So I don't think that I'm gonna do it very long. I mean, in terms of, I don't know how long podcasts are supposed to be. I like to talk, so I guess I'll just talk as long as people are watching. But if it gets down to where there's like 2 people, I think I might be like, okay, good night, peeps. I'm thinking, I don't know, even tonight, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't know even if that's not long enough or too long. I really don't know. I don't know is there a precedent for this stuff? I don't know. We're all learning together. So, has anybody else said anything yet?
TJ Lane said...
TJ, he worked with me at CNN.
He said, Baba Booey, LOL.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
All right. I think TJ is not working at CNN anymore. I think he is doing something else now. I don't know what he's doing, but I know he said something about leaving CNN. I left CNN, almost 10 years ago. So, but that was a good job. So I wanted to talk about dream jobs. So like I said, my dream job is to be a radio talk shows. And I also have another one that's kind of a secret, but I guess not now. But how many viewers do I have? Like 6?
28.
28? Okay, so you 28 people are going to know what?
What?
Did somebody say something?
No.
Oh, okay. You just made a face. Emily just made a face.
Sorry.
So my dream job is radio talk show host, which I almost did that. One time in Rockmart, there's this really small town, and they had this thing, it's called Swap Shop. And basically people would call in and go, I'm selling my tires, and if somebody just come pick them up, they can have my tires for 50 cents or something. You know, they just wanted to sell stuff. And so I actually went in, and they were going to hire me to do the swap shop, and basically I would read what people say or take calls and stuff. It was I was really excited about it, but the hours they wanted me to work, I just couldn't do it. I've got, because I've got the photography business and full-time, that's full-time, and then of course I got 3 kids and a family, and so I was kind of like, I can't do the hours, but I really thought that was like my big break, like I was going to get to be a talk show host. But anyway, so my other dream job that I really don't like to tell people about because it's a little embarrassing, because, anyway, I want to be a lounge singer. but I like to sing. I'm not like a soloist, but I like to sing, and sometimes I'll sing at church and stuff, but I'm not good enough to be like, in like a lounge and stuff, but I just think that would be cool. I think that's one of those things where when I'm like 70, I'll move to Vegas and I'll just like live in one of those divey hotels and just sing, just to do something. I think it would kind of be funny. So I was wondering if anybody wants to type in there on Facebook Live, or if you want to call in, or if you want to put it on my Facebook Messenger, if you want to quickly message me. I don't know if you can watch and message at the same time. Don't know about that. But I want you to tell me what your dream jobs are, because I think that would be kind of fun if we got to talk about our dream jobs. So does
Miss O'Neill says, you're amazing at whatever you do.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I want to know what your dream job is. If somebody writes down what their dream job is, tell me who it is. But I'll start out before, while I'm still waiting for people to talk about their dream jobs. I was going to talk about how I started out in photography, I guess. You think that should be something we could talk about? Because I'm trying to kill time because it's only been 10 minutes and I'm like running out of stuff to say. See, that's why I can't be a radio talk show. But they have like notes and producers and, you know, so they have like a whole team. Like I'm no Clark Howard or anything, but, you know, it's just me. It's like one-man show. Yes?
Lena M. Duke says, I'd love to travel the world as a photographer.
Oh, should we talk about that? Because I get to do that sometimes. It's really great.
Miss Aver says, as a mom, it was to be a mom.
Oh.
Mine is to own and operate a B&B.
Oh, that would be cool. We're actually, my dream, or one of my dreams with my husband is to someday turn our, we have some property and we have this cabin and we want to like start renting it out someday. But that's like in the way future, like retirement kind of thing.
Carissa Davis says, your outfit is all heart eyes over here.
Oh my gosh, let me talk about my red pants, okay? Can you see my red pants? Okay, so here's the thing. I was in Vegas. I was at this show, and it was like a workshop. It's WPPI. If you guys or if there's any budding photographers who want to become a photographer, WPPI is where it's at. That's where you need to go to learn everything. My business probably doubled after I went to WPPI and implementing everything that I learned. So anyway, so I was in this class, which is like this room of like 500 people, and this guy Roberto Venezuela? No, not Venezuela. Oh, I'm good. I feel so bad I'm botching his last name. But anyway, he's really amazing. You got to look up Roberto and because his work is just, he travels the world for photography and stuff. Anyway, so at the end of his thing, he was giving out door prizes, and the door prizes, he said, whoever has red pants wins. And I was like, I didn't have red pants. So guess what? After I came back from WPPI, got some red pants. So now I have yellow pants and pink pants and blue pants. Of course, I got black pants and jeans and all that too. But I had to get like all kinds of colors because
Valenzuela.
Valenzuela. Yeah. Okay. So there's got to be another photographer out there. Who said that?
I don't know because I have a lot of people saying their dream jobs.
Oh, dream jobs. Let's go back to that. See, this is why I feel like I could talk for hours because I could go on like all these tangents.
TJ says, mine is a radio talk show host too. Oh. Not even kidding. I did it at a teeny tiny radio station at Stanford University in Birmingham.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think we could do it together.
It was the most fun he's ever had. Miss O'Neill says, love healthcare, but really want to act. Obsessed with the AMC channel.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I just finished, and I know you guys are gonna laugh at me. I just finished watching Mad Men because I didn't used to. I'm refreshing my voice to see if anybody left a voicemail, but nobody has yet. Mad Men. Oh my gosh. And I don't even think John Hamm is that attractive. I mean, I get it. He's debonair, tall, dark, and handsome and stuff. But I just started watching that show, and I mean, I was hooked. Like, I was hooked on that. And they actually were re-airing it on a different channel. I think it's an audience channel or something. And oh my gosh, I love Mad Men, and I wish they would have another show like it and so now the season's over. I finished it, and the ending was like blew my mind. But anyway, so they're re-airing the whole season, and I'm watching it again because now that I know where everybody went, I get to kind of watching it all. My husband thinks I'm crazy for watching it for the second time, but oh, I love that show. Okay, sorry, AMC, just you got me on that. Okay, go ahead.
Charity Bun says, always wanted to do voiceover. Laura Brown says, I second the comment about how amazing you are at everything, especially photography. I have my dream job now, labor and delivery nurse.
That's your dream job?
But
that's a tough job.
But I sometimes feel like I could pursue being a midwife to expand my dream job. I just need the motivation.
I knew someone who did midwife as her, like, I guess, no, she was a doula, and she went through a lot of like classes and things to do it, but she really enjoyed that, and that's really super rewarding because I think she did it in people's homes and stuff. But oh my gosh, I remember I've had 3 kids, so I know how hard those labor and delivery nurses work, and I'll tell you that you're a special lady for wanting to do that but I mean, you get to the joy and all the happiness and all that, but that's a tough job, so power to you for that. Anybody else?
Not yet.
Okay. Sorry. I'm like sweating. I'm getting hot in here. I tell you, I was going to do my makeup and hair. I mean, I have like my all day makeup, but I was going to like put gloss on and I made enchiladas for dinner, and I have like salsa on my shirt and stuff. And oh man, but that's okay.
Miss Abear says that Abby was delivered by a midwife.
Oh, okay. Her daughter Abby is Emily's age, and they've been friends for a long time. She was delivered by, was it at her house? Or, because I had midwives, but they were at the hospital, so it's a little different, but you got a midwife at home, that's a whole different ballgame. I don't know. There's some women that are pretty strong women.
Miss O'Neill says, bless that lady in labor delivery. I spent 10 years in that department, exhausted.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, and there's some women that can handle the pressure and the pain and the stress of having a baby. Like me, I totally handled it, totally cool. But I heard some ladies in there screaming and kind of going nuts, and you'd have to have a lot of patience, I think, to have that kind of job. I've never, not once in my life, ever, not even one time, ever had the desire to work in any kind of healthcare, because I can handle blood, but I don't know. I just don't like just the ickiness, because it's kind of gross. And because I even wanted to be a vet, but then when I found out you had to like clean up dog poop, because I thought vet, you get to touch the puppies and all that cute stuff. But no, once I found out about like giving shots and stuff, no, that's not for me. Hold on, I'm getting it a drink. Just a second. This is water, not a drink. This is agua. Oh, so Brooke told me the funniest the funniest joke today. She said, "Okay, here we go. Here, everybody, ready for this joke that Brooke told me? Brooke told me this morning.
Does everybody know
what
who
is?
Brooke is?
Oh, Brooke is my daughter. She is my 9-year-old, almost 10. I think most people that are friends with me know who Brooke is because I put Brooke on. Brooke won 3rd place in the science fair today, so I'm very excited. Woo! And then she also sang in the chorus performance yesterday, so she's had a good week. But she told me this joke. Hey, so what is? I'll tell Emily because then she can reply back. Okay, so Emily, what is H2O?
Water.
Okay, so what is H2O for? What? Drinking. I totally died laughing. Like I like silly jokes. I like silly jokes. I'm just that way. All right. So more dream jobs. Emily, what's your dream job?
Dream job or realistic dream job?
Oh, let's talk about unrealistic dream job first because that's more fun.
Oh, performing on Broadway.
Performing on Broadway.
Yeah.
Okay. I could see that.
More realistically, news reporter.
News reporter.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably do that. You got the personality for that. Yeah. So are they dropping like flies? How many viewers do we have right now?
We've only lost 8.
I've only lost 8?
Yes,
Okay, well that's okay.
20.
Those 8 people probably want to go to sleep and rest. So dream job. Well, I started out in So I started out in television when I was 16. Actually, no, I was 15. I went to this performing arts school. And if you guys ever knew the TV show Fame, my school was kind of like that, where I would spend like 3 hours in my actual classroom. In my actual like field. So I spent like 3 hours in television. I spent 3 hours in like the newsroom, the control room, and then we would do like 1 hour in with textbooks and stuff. What? What?
Miss O'Neill says, agree. Emily, we love you. I love you too.
You should turn it around and like give her kisses.
No, I look horrible right now, but I'm giving you kisses.
She's blowing kisses in the background. So I would do like 3 hours in the television broadcasting field, and then the rest of the day was like math, science, social studies. So it was really, really an amazing school at South Mountain High School in Phoenix, Arizona, and it was probably the best thing that I ever got to do. I'm so happy that my mom pushed me to go there and drove me for 2 hours in the morning because it was far away, and it was craziness, but it was really, really worth it. And then
have you gotten a message?
No, I think that's a different thing. That's just like a pop-up or something. Yeah, it's not. No messages. 507-4000 Pam, if you want to call and leave a voicemail and I'll play it. So anyway, so I went to that school, and so I got my first job at the television station there. It was like cable access kind of channel. So I was 16 when I started there. And then 16, 17, and then when I was 18, I ended up working at the television station in Phoenix. There was another TV station in Phoenix. Yes.
We got another dream job.
Oh, dream job. Okay, wait. I'm going to come back to the Phoenix station story later.
Okay. Wanda Adams says...
That's our cousin.
Oh, hi.
I'm pretty sure that's Wanda.
I don't know.
Yeah.
My dream job is fairly simple. I'd love to be a taste tester at a candy factory.
Oh.
Like, same.
That's a good dream job. That is a good dream job. Someone else said something, dream job, earlier, and I was really interested in it, and then I think we zipped right past it, but I can't remember what it was. You can't scroll back, can you?
I can.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
if you get to it. So, candy taste tester. That's really good. That's a good one.
What was it, the delivery?
No, we already talked about that one. There was another one back there. But anyway, so then I worked at a TV station in Phoenix. I actually could have gone away to college, but I wanted to work in Phoenix for a couple years to do a little bit more school and then and earn some money before I went off to college. Then I went to college and I worked at a PBS station, television station, and I did some film stuff. And then after college, I worked at a TV station, another TV station in Arizona. So I worked in a lot of TV. My degree is in broadcasting, and then I got the job at CNN. So I started working at CNN. I came to Georgia in 1999. What?
Was it operating a BNB?
No, I already talked about that too. It's okay. Yeah, we're like way past that. One of my friends, we used to talk, when we would get so off topic and we'd be like, what were we talking about? And then we'd go back to this one topic and we'd figure out what started it. And then we're like, we had like 7 conversations. Do you ever do that when like you're talking to your friends and you get like 7 conversations later?
Another person said that they agree with the candy thing, but it would be hard to stay skinny.
I know, that's the only thing. And do you think that you would get sick of the candy? Like, would you get like, who was it? I used to watch the Cake Show. Remember? Okay, so one time we drove to Baltimore. No, we flew to Boston, and then we drove all around, and then we drove down to Baltimore, and we flew out of Washington, D.C. Anyway, in Baltimore is where they do Ace of Cakes. Does anybody know Ace of Cakes? I used to love that show, because they would always make the really cool cakes, and like they would look like real things and stuff. But they would always say, like, they got sick of cake. Like, because they worked at this place that makes cakes, and it like, you eat cake all day long, and you kind of get sick of cake. And so after a while, they don't even like cake. So I wonder if it would, like, ruin you for candy. Would it? What do you think? I don't know. What other kind of jobs do that? Like, if you do it so long, you get tired of doing it. So when you...
Bet any kind of job.
Well, like, even... I mean, I know people will say that their husbands are electricians, and then they come home and like nothing works at their house because they're so tired of doing everybody else's electrical problems that they don't want to do anything when they get home.
Raina, I'm not gonna try to pronounce the last name, said, "You are so beautiful."
Oh, thank you. What is I bet I know who that is.
Nawada.
Okay, then I don't. Either you're totally ruining the last name.
I probably am.
Because I know a couple Renas, so I'm trying to remember who. Because there's a couple of them that anyway. Hi. What's your dream job? Tell me what your dream job is. So anyway, Ace of Cakes. I think you'd get tired of it. So, what other kind of jobs do people have that they would get tired of doing it?
Michelle says, I worked at a pizza place, and after that, she didn't eat pizza.
You got sick of pizza, right? One time in high school, I was trying to lose weight, so I was eating bananas, and I ate bananas all the time. And I would freeze the bananas and put, like, honey on it, honey and grape nuts, so it would be, like, crunchy and sweet, so it was really good. If you ever want to have a good snack, it's bananas, you drizzle some honey on it, roll it in grape nuts, and then freeze it. And then, like, when you get it out later, when it's all frozen, you, like, slice it. Oh, my gosh, it's so good. So, anyway, I ate so many bananas at, like, I think it was my junior year of college or my senior year of college. I call it a banana binge. Yeah, I had a banana binge. And after that, I didn't like bananas for, like, 10 or 15 years. I didn't eat. Now, I'm back on eating them every once in a while, but I'm not a huge banana fan anymore. It's really funny how that happened. But I was all trying to be healthy and everything. I went on this banana binge. Anyway. I don't know what that has. Oh, that had to do with, like, if you eat too much of something, then you don't want it anymore. Or if you work at a job, you don't want, like, the pizza. Yeah. Was there another one? Because you were grinning. Oh, you look like you're enjoying reading everything. I am. Everybody's stuff.
Yeah, nothing else.
So, let's see. I came to CNN in 1999, and that was in January. I remember I was driving cross country during the week of New Year's, because it's the only week that I had off of my old job work, so I didn't want to lose time, like time off work and stuff. So I spent New Year's like in Texas somewhere, in like some random place in Texas. So I got to Georgia, got set up in an apartment and all that stuff, and then started my job at CNN right away. And I met my husband 6 months later, and we got married like almost a year and a couple months later, and then I had kids, and here I am today. What you got?
Miss Abear says that Abby wants to be a high school math teacher and travel. First of all, who wants to teach math?
Who wants to teach? Now, there are some really good math teachers out there, but I don't know if you can travel that much if you're a high school math teacher. I don't know that high school math teachers make that much, unless you're really, really frugal and you're really good at budgeting. I mean, because you can travel for cheap if you want to, but I'm sure, I don't know if high school math teachers make a ton. So, yeah, maybe you could be a math professor at a college. That might make some more dineros. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe. Speaking of, I don't know why. Just kidding. So I made enchiladas, okay? So this is so funny. Okay, well, let me backtrack a little bit. So I don't know if anybody watched this, but a couple days ago, it was a week ago actually, I hunt. And I actually was able to harvest 2 deer, 2 bucks. I got a 4-pointer and an 8-pointer. And really excited. And then this guy was like, "Did you hit it with your car or with a gun?" I said, "I can't do it with a gun. I can hunt, you know. Girls can hunt too." But anyway, so we got the processed and stuff, and we got the meat back, and it's great because it's like, you know, what do you call it? Not holistic. What is that called? Organic, non-hormone, or it's hormone free. You know, no, you know, all kinds of you know, it's like fresh. You know, grass fed, all that stuff. So it's very healthy meat. Even when we fry up the meat, it's not greasy or anything. It's good, healthy meat. So anyway, so we cooked it up and I made deer enchiladas and it was delicious. But my friend, okay, so my daughter, Brooke, has a best friend named Camila, and her mom, we're friends, and she saw me today, and I told her that I'd made enchiladas for dinner, and I used the can, and she was like, "What? You used a can?" It was so funny. She was making fun of me for using a can to make my enchiladas, but they turned out pretty good, I thought.
Okay, sorry. Miss O'Neill says, "OMG, my husband was so jealous."
About my deer?
Yes.
It was awesome. I had to literally hand drag them out of the woods because I didn't want to drive. I saw 6 deer in a 45-minute time period. It was amazing. I could have killed a 3rd deer. Did I say that right? Yeah, I could have gotten a 3rd one, but it was a doe, and I didn't want to, like, I already got 2, and I didn't want to be greedy, so I thought I'd just do the 2, so.
And then Wanda Adams says, "Pam, you are a wonderful talk show host. You have an amazing personality."
Thank you.
And Tiffany Burke says...
Tiffany! We've been talking about you all day. Okay, wait, Tiffany. Okay, wait. So me and Emily, Emily's like, "You think anybody's going to tune in?" And I go, "I don't know. Tiffany said she's going to set her alarm to watch it." And she's like, "You think she was just being nice?" And I was like, "I don't know. I hope she's going to do it." And then we were talking about it. She's like, "How long are you going to talk?" No, let me finish my story.
Calling.
Oh, just ignore Daddy. I'll call him later.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, so then Tiffany, so then we're like, "Well, how long are you going to do your show?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it for like 5 minutes or as long as Tiffany's watching." Because we literally thought Tiffany was going to be the only one watching. So I'm so glad you're here.
She said, "Yummy" for the enchiladas.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Nope, I did."
Yay! Tiffany's here. Yeah, the enchiladas turned out really good, actually. And I was wondering, so I told her, Camila's mom, her name is Nancy, I told Nancy that I made the enchiladas with deer meat, and she just started laughing at me because apparently in Mexico the enchiladas are only made with, she said, onions, cheese, lettuce, and some kind of cream sauce, and that's it. I was like, "No meat?" She's like, "Nope. Usually authentic enchiladas you don't use actual meat." And I'm like, I need some meat in my enchiladas, but then again, I'm not authentic. You know, I don't. You know, I used a can, of course. So she kind of made fun of me. Was there another one?
No.
Okay, because you look like you had a face.
No, I'm just reading how many people are watching.
How many people are watching now?
22.
22? So it's kind of like evening out. I think, how long I've been talking? I've been talking for 28 minutes. Wow,
My arm is getting tired.
All right, let me check my voicemails because you know you can call 507-4000 Pam. And I'm going to check and see if I have any messages, but I have no messages. But that's okay because we have lots of people talking on Facebook Live. So at least we're getting some feedback. So I'm not having to do, well, I'm doing all the talking, but Emily's talking too. I'm going to have Emily with me all the time now because what am I going to do without you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna,
You're just gonna be.
I'm gonna
You're gonna be
arm muscles.
You know what? You know you're gonna be my Ed McMahon. Does anybody know who Ed McMahon is? I bet you don't. That shows my age, right? That shows my age. Oh my gosh, showing my age. So I hurt my back yesterday. Well, here's the thing. I didn't hurt my back. It was just like, it just was kind of like, oh, my back feels funny. And then I went jogging and I ran 3.5 miles. And I'm like, woo, I'm killing it. I'm doing good. And then I come back and I get ready and I go to, what did we go to last night? Brooks Chorus performance. And then I went to bed, and this morning I could barely get out of bed. And I'm like this all day, and it's showing, I'm feeling it. Yes, Emily.
Tiffany says, I do.
I do what?
No, the show, I guess.
Oh, Ed McMahon.
And then,
You're showing your age now.
Miss Aber said he was as cool as Johnny.
He was.
And then,
did he go, ho, 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 ho. That was actually really good. Did you hear that? That if you know Ed McMahon, that sounded just like him. I was actually totally did that by memory.
Miss O'Neill says, you look amazing. Keep it up.
I used to watch Johnny every night. I didn't have a bedtime. So I called it, my mom gave me a lot of independence. My husband says it's a lot of neglect. But anyway, I didn't have bedtime. So I watched Johnny Carson and then would go to bed afterwards. So I loved me some Johnny.
Ellie Gonzalez says,
I just did her wedding last year.
I forgot how energetic and vivacious you are. I still have the client login up and ready on my phone to show people my wedding pictures.
Oh, thank you. Your pictures were awesome. I loved being in the city. I think that was my only city wedding last year. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I did one more, but I love doing city weddings. It was we did all kinds of we did a cool one with the graffiti, and we did some in the Decatur Square. It was really cool. Was there another one?
No, okay. I'm not allowed to smile.
No, every time you smile, you look like you're saying something funny. No. So, well, I don't know. I could go on, or I could end it. It's 30 minutes long, and I'm wondering if I should end it, or when you're watching a show and you really love it, and they end it, and so you're kind of wanting more, or if they end it later, and it's oh yeah, they're done. You know what I mean? So which should I do? Should I end it early, or should I save some? Or yes.
Ellie says, in Decatur, where it's greater.
Yeah. Decatur was nice. Actually, well, I can't say it now because it's a surprise, but
TJ says, give us a cliffhanger.
Later in Decatur. Oh, woo! Okay, go ahead. What did TJ say? Sorry.
Give us a cliffhanger, Pam.
A cliffhanger. Oh, okay. That's a great idea, TJ. Because somebody asked me, they're like, what are you going to talk about on your first one? I was like, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to introduce myself. The thing about it is this doesn't work unless you guys interact with me. It really doesn't. If I don't get a phone call at 507-4000 Pam, okay? 507-4000 Pam. If I don't get phone calls, I'm not going to, or if you don't say stuff on Facebook Live, or eventually if I get my YouTube Live working, it's just gonna be me and Emily, and that's okay. Me and Emily, we can kick back, and we can chat, right, Emily? We can talk all night. She talks my ears off. Oh my gosh. No. So it only works when we're interacting, okay? So please interact with me, as much as possible. Tell your friends to tune in, let them interact, because this is all about us, not just me, because you're gonna get tired of just watching me. So, but tell your friends to tune in to Pam I Am. I have so many. A list of these long ideas of what I want to talk about for each one, but guess what? Emily has my list on my phone over there, so I can't even look at it. So I'm trying to think. What's next week? Next week's a couple weeks before Christmas.
Miss Aber wants to know what the number is again.
Oh, 507-4000 Pam. So the Pam is, oh gosh, wait, there's actual numbers for that. Pam is 726. 726. So if you don't want to look for the P and the A and the M, you could just type in 706. I should probably write that. 726. So it's 507-4000 Pam. Okay? I'm going to try to do it every Tuesday at 9, but next week at 9 is Emily's performance. Emily. Sorry. So we might do it a little bit either later, or we might do it on a different day next week. So I really want to keep it consistent as Tuesday nights at 9, but we might have to tweak it every once in a while. And Christmas and New Year's is all, but I think you should on Christmas, you should get a cup of hot cocoa and, get your little Snuggie and think about all your fun stuff that you did for Christmas and, remembering your family and all that, and then, show off your gifts. We could talk about what you got for Christmas, because, I understand Christmas is all about Jesus, and we love Jesus, okay? We're all Christians, and we love him, but it's nice to get gifts, and you want to talk about what you got for Christmas, right? It's okay to talk about your presents. Okay, that makes me so shallow.
About when we go to New York, too.
Oh, yeah, because after Christmas, me and Emily are going to go to New York. We're going to go to Broadway because Emily's turning 16, so we're going to be going to some Broadway shows. So we're actually going to do one in New York City. Probably, we're going to try to do it in Times Square because that would be like the coolest Pam I Am ever in Times Square. But we're not sure about the time on that yet because we don't know what our schedule's going to be like. Anyway, I think I'm going to end Pam I Am for today. We'll talk about something fun next time, I promise. And what I'll do is I will decide later and then put it on Facebook so that way everybody will know. Wow, you keep... I got a voicemail! Hold on! It's probably Mary. I bet you it's Mary.
New York. Austin wants to go so bad. You know what? Tell him that he can come with us. I will take...
Alright, real quick, hold on. Let's play this. Wait, I gotta turn it up. Turn up the volume. Pump up the volume. No, that's not right. I was thinking pump up the jam, and then I was thinking turn up the volume at the same time, and it totally got jacked up. Alright, let's see if I play it if you can hear it good.
He would die.
Hey Pam, you and Emily did a really good job. I thoroughly enjoyed watching your show, and it's like talking to you in person.
I hope you guys could hear that. I don't know who it was. She didn't say who it was. Well, thanks whoever you were. I can't tell if that was me. I know Mary said she was probably going to call in because she said she was looking for the number. So thanks for calling in. If it was you, Mary, or if it was someone else, thanks whoever it was. But yeah, we're going to do it again. I'm going to try to do it next Tuesday, but keep an eye on my Facebook and I will let you know exactly what time and stuff and location. I was like, location? What? I'm going to be here in my office. And then, and I'll talk about the topic too. And if you want, hey, if you guys have a topic that you really want to talk about, tell me. Just email me, Facebook me, or call 507-4000-PAM and let me know. And then we'll write down all the topics because there might be some topics that you have that I haven't already thought of. So because I have a whole list, I have enough for a whole year. I'm telling you. How many weeks in a year? 52 weeks in a year? I got this covered. The whole 2019 is covered. Was there anything else, Emily?
I don't think
That's it? Okay. How many people do I have still hanging on?
13.
13! They're dropping like flies. That's okay. Thank you for the last 13 people for tuning in. I'm so happy. My first podcast turned out really great.
I think it was Miss Aria. She said the number works.
Yay! Thank you. Thanks for testing out the number. I appreciate it. I'm really going to try to invest in a holder for my phone so Emily doesn't have to use her muscles because she said she said her legs or arms are getting tired. And then I'm also going to try to look for like one of those cool like Larry King phone or microphones like that. Oh, those are expensive. I don't think so. I'm going to get like the cheesy the little ones. But anyway, I'll try to invest in a microphone so that way I can maybe talk to someone if they call. Because I only had one caller. Thank you, Mary. It was nice seeing you tonight too. Mary was at the parent night at the school, so I got to see her and got to talk to her. So anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. I should need to have like a sign off. See you next week. I'll come up with a sign off.